Hi Mark, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Mark Stevens, Director of Alliances at Ivanti.
You are part of OPSWAT certification program. As a community of more than 100 vendors, I've joined the program over the years. Why do you think this is important to the industry?
Well, two things. I think that OPSWAT has been tried and tested across a large number of OEMs, touching hundreds of millions of endpoints. That's very significant. There's not a lot of software that stood up to that level of scale. Two, I think that it's critical that if you're going to go out and represent to customers, you've got to have certification. You've got to prove you've got the talent and the background to support those solutions.
OPSWAT certification program is based on Meta Access technology, and more than 100 million endpoints, enterprise endpoints, are actually benefiting from the technology today to gain access to critical data assets within the enterprise. Of course, in your particular case, this is the issue of unpatched vulnerabilities.
Right.
That's important.
Yep.
Why do you think this is important for access technologies to use this certification program?
Well, speaking from our standpoint at Ivanti, I mean, we live in a world where we are providing patch technology to customers globally. And one of the things that's very clear is that if you go back in the last 3 years, most of the vulnerabilities that have been exposed, WannaCry and others, relate to unpatched endpoints, unpatched vulnerabilities. So this is why it's really critical. That's the area that we really focus in. And I think when you tie it together with the OPSWAT certification program, you really are able to say to customers, we have the ability to deliver on this related to this platform. And I think the interoperability is one of the key pieces of what OPSWAT can deliver, right? Any device that comes on the network is within compliance. And I think it's really important. That's what customers need. And as we said earlier, customers want a single source. They don't want to have too many vendors. They want to know that from one vendor, they can derive as much value as they can.
For more than a dozen years, over 100 vendors have joined this program. And this has, as I mentioned earlier, benefited more than 100 million enterprise users. What message do you have for vendors who have not joined the program yet?
Well, I think the certification around OPSWAT is critical to be able to go out to customers and say, we can support this, we can deliver on this value. And clearly, and I say this again, what OPSWAT has done, which most people don't fully get, is it has been tried and tested across hundreds of millions of endpoints with OEM partners. And there just aren't enough software companies here that can really say that. That's what makes it unique. And I think when you combine that background and history with a certification, you've got a very strong story to tell a customer.
That's great insight, Mark. Thank you.